Evening YouTubers. It's Eric out in New Mexico again. Got back from one of my trips on Saturday. Pretty much crashed last night, recovered, and doing other stuff today. So, had a couple interesting things I thought I would share. First off, a Yabo. My light's dying. So, I got a special deal on this one. Let's see, this is a Comoy, made in France, 315, called a Wembley, I guess. Couldn't find anything about it at Pipedia, but what I was able to track down is it's probably current generation. Pre-Cadogan taking over the company and such. But I got a smoking deal on it, so I think this one will clean up quite nicely and then get it back out there to somebody who is into the whole bent thing. I don't mind an occasional bend, but not really a great thing for me. I tend to prefer straight stems. So that came in. Like I said, I got a smoking deal on that one. Gentleman who doesn't look like he sells on eBay occasionally. A wide variety of stuff. Everything from tire rims to alternators to old cast iron pots. And I guess he just picked up a pipe somewhere. Didn't know anything about it. Put it up on eBay. Not great pictures at all, which is why I think nobody else bid on it. I got a great deal on it, plus shipping, and I think I got $6 into it total, which is a great deal for a Comoy. So the other interesting thing is, I got a blend I get from my local brick and mortar, that I've always really enjoyed. Kind of it's a Virginia with some black Cavendish and a hint of rum in it. Really enjoyable, one of my go-tos. But over the last year, I've been finding myself really enjoying some tobaccos that are pressed. Example being Black Frigate. Comes in a really, pressed cake. So I was wondering how this go-to I like, how that would be if it was pressed. So I looked on YouTube, and it seems like the professionals, or at least that are more professional than me, they've gone out and bought these shop presses that are like 6 tons or 12 tons, and I just want to see what it's going to be like. I don't want to spend that kind of money for something just to see it. So here's what I did. I went out and I picked up this is a 6 inch Irwin Weiss. When totally torqued up, 1,200 pounds of pressure. So that's what I started with. Then I bought some 2-inch PVC, and it looks dirty because I've taken out the pressed tobacco. Okay. Started with that. Then I got a 2-inch end cap. You can see. I'll wash all this before I use it again. Then I got a 1-inch end cap that was a perfect fit to go down the tube. So I washed it, scrubbed it all up, and then I put the 2-inch end cap on the 2-inch tube, and then filled it up to the top with 100 grams of this tobacco I like. Then I, pressed it down with this and set the whole thing up into here and then cranked it down. Now this tube is roughly 4.5 inches in height, 2-inch diameter. Okay, cranked it down as hard as I could, got it down to there was only 1 inch. Everything was compressed to the 1 inch. Had it there for a week. Then I cranked it some more, got it all down to everything was within the bottom 1/2 inch. So that's some pretty good compression at 1,200 pounds. So I went ahead and opened it today. So now, I'm not sure how well you can see. This is the normal tobacco, the way it looks in its flake form. You know, the Cavendish kind of darkens it up, but it's got the lighter Virginias in there. Okay. And this is how it now looks pressed. So, before getting the camera set up, I smoked about 1/2 bowl of the original flake, trying to give me an idea of, you know, the flavor and aroma and all that stuff. And then got a different pipe and put in a bowl of my pressed flake. What I've found so far is the pressed flake definitely seems to stay lit better. It's got the same aroma to it, and it has a sort of a deeper flavor, I would call it, than the original. On there. I think the rum is a little bit lighter now, probably because it's sort of seeped out more, spread around. But I think I definitely like it. So I consider this to be a successful experiment in pressing flake. I'll probably clean this all up and try it again with some other tobaccos I've got. Be interesting to see how some of those other ones go. But I think that'll be a project for next week. I got to leave on another business trip tomorrow. Hopefully on this one I'll be back by Wednesday, but we'll see how that goes. And then this Comoy is going to be a very nice cleanup project for me. And then I'll get it back out there and see if someone else wants it. Because it's definitely a nice pipe, and it's a Comoy, which is a good brand, but this kind of bent just doesn't shake my boat. So, but that's about it. That's my night. Thank you all for enjoying a pipe with me, and happy smoking.